Kicking off the final 5 events of the Team Quadrilla Marble League is nothing but the fastest event on the calendar, and with such a close title fight, this could be the event where one of those top teams stamps their authority on the rest of the field and proves that they are the fastest in the league. Slimeballs Marble showing how it's done. We have the lane section and then an open section in this event. After the last event in curling, the deep divers for the first time have taken the championship lead, followed by the Poison Ivy and the Slime Balls. Green Lotus and the Shadow Riders bringing up the rear of the top 5. In the first heat though, Seabed, Mozzarella, Sea Turtle, and Koi Boy. Seabed got a silver in this event in the individual league. The rest of them are decent sprinters too. Who will advance? Team Atlantic out front, Golden Cheeses, and the Deep Divers are knocked out in the first heat. Team Atlantic, great start. They will get the win. Golden Cheese is also stretching it. The Deep Divers in the open section, they try to catch up, but it is too late for them, and Seabed, surprisingly, is already knocked out. Now the Slime Balls and the Poison Ivy, this is their chance to capitalize. Seabed will get a position from 9th to 12th. The Team Atlantic and the Golden Cheeses going to the semifinals. Now, Slime Balls, Blue Lotus, Majestic Melons, and the Olive Wars. Blue Lotus with Iris won this event last season. Big expectations for them. Majestic Melons out front, Slime Balls will take it, and the Blue Lotus completely fell apart. The Deep Divers and Blue Lotus, top 2 of overall from last season, knocked out. Surprising. Look at this, Majestic Melons with their reserve out front. Here come the Slime Balls. And the Olive Orbs have pipped the Blue Lotus. Olive Orbs, after getting pipped by the Blue Lotus in the relay 10 events ago, get their revenge here, and they will be going to the 9th to 12th race. Blue Lotus are getting a bottom 4 finish. Slime Balls and Majestic Melons moving on. That is good for the Slime Balls. Now, Poison Ivy, they were going to have to move on in order to keep pace with the Slime Balls. Yellow Lotus, Efficient Eggs out front. Here come the Yellow Lotus and the Poison Ivy. The Efficient Eggs will get the win, but the Poison Ivy up top do good enough to get second place, and that is good enough to advance. Sinister Sprinters at the bottom, getting overtaken by Yellow Lotus, not living up to their name in the sprint. They will get a bottom 4 finish. The Efficient Eggs have had a pretty tough time recently. Poison Ivy too have gotten caught up by some of the other championship contenders. They will be moving on here. Now in the final heat, Creeper, Umbra, Ornament, and Ravine, Green Lotus Shadow Riders, Bauble Squad, and the Valley Dashers. And we're underway. Bauble Squad out front, and they're gonna get the win, but who got second? That was a 3-way battle for the other transfer position. Ornament from the Bauble Squad in the 3rd lane will easily get the win, at least easily compared to the differences of the other 3 marbles. It does not look like it's going to be the Valley Dashers. In fact, it's going to be the Shadow Riders that move on with Umbra. A reserve member of the Green Lotus was pretty close, but not close enough. So the Bauble Squad and the Shadow Riders advancing to the final. Now, in a 13th to 16th race, the last place finishers of each heat, Floundering Fish, Blue Lotus, surprisingly, Sinister Sprinters, and the Valley Dashers. Now for the best of the worst, Sinister Sprinters, they're going to live up to their name here, and they're going to get the win. Valley Dashers in the bottom lane, 2nd place, Blue Lotus nearly got last. Floundering Fish last in the standings, their captain saves the Blue Lotus from that embarrassment of going from 1st in the last season to last in this season in the sprint. Sinister Sprinters 13th, Valley Dashers 14th, Blue Lotus 15th, and Floundering Fish bottom out. Now, to finish out the rest of the bottom half, Deep Divers, Olive Orbs, Yellow Lotus, and the Green Lotus. The Deep Divers are going to have to minimize their losses in this heat. Deep Divers out front, Olive Orbs had it, but they fall all the way to last, and the Deep Divers will get the win here. So that means Seabed will get 9th, 7 championship points. Yellow Lotus will get 2nd here. Then it's the Green Lotus, so they will get 10th and 11th. Remember from Season 1, the Lotus teams were dominant in the sprint. Here, all of them have been knocked out in the heats. can see from Season 1 to Season 2, other teams have caught up to the Lotus teams, as the Lotus teams are struggling. Now in the semifinals, Team Atlantic, Majestic Melons, Efficient Eggs, and the Shadow Riders. 3 of these were in last season. Efficient Eggs weren't, but they're going to advance. It seems like the Shadow Riders, though, will get the win. Shadow Riders and Efficient Eggs, great start from the 2 of them. Shadow Riders get the win, followed by the Efficient Eggs, Majestic Melons, and Team Atlantic are not going any further. And that means that those 2 will go to a 5th through 8th race with the other non-advancers of Semi-Final B. Golden Cheeses, Slime Balls, Poison Ivy, and the Bauble Squad. Slime Balls and Poison Ivy. This is a pretty significant semi-final for those 2. Either of them advanced. Slime Balls up front, and the Poison Ivy were in second, but they got caught by the Golden Cheeses or the Bauble Squad. Uzi from the Slime Balls easily gets the win. They will be going to the final, but did Potion from the Poison Ivy hold on? This is huge for the championship. They will just barely advance ahead of the Golden Cheeses. Oh, the Golden Cheeses could have denied the Poison Ivy, but Potion is going to the final. That means one, if not both, of the Slime Balls and the Poison Ivy can get a medal in the sprint. But before that, a 5th through 8th race with the Majestic Melons, Bauble Squad, Team Atlantic, and the Golden Cheeses with Mozzarella. Golden Cheese is a good start. Team Atlantic will get it, but the other 2 from the top, Bauble Squad and the Majestic Melons, caught up. It's going to be a very close one. I think one of the closest races we've seen all of today. Team Atlantic up front. Here come the Golden Cheese is just slightly more straight, with the Bauble Squad drafting with the Majestic Melons. So Team Atlantic, Bauble Squad, Golden Cheese, and Majestic Melons. Almost 1 length separating all of them. But now for the final, Shadow Riders, Poison Ivy, Efficient Eggs, and the Slime Balls. These 4 were the top 4 in the first half of the league before the Deep Divers made their surge. Some of these teams fell apart. But who will win the sprint? Efficient Eggs out front, Poison Ivy falls at last. It's between the Shadow Riders and the Slime Balls. It's been very close between the 2 of them. Good start from the Efficient Eggs and the Slime Balls. Shadow Riders are top, gaining speed. Slime Balls and Shadow Riders? I think it goes to the Slime Balls. And for third place, the Poison Ivy also steal it from the Efficient Eggs. So the Slime Balls win gold, their 3rd of the season. Shadow Riders miss out just barely, and the Poison Ivy pip the Efficient Eggs, who fall all the way out of the medals. But the Slime Balls, on top for the 3rd time this season. They won their heat, they won their semi-final, and they win the final. That is Uzi's first medal after getting 2 subpar finishes in individual events in Season 1. They stand on the top step of the podium. Shadow Riders 2nd place, that is their 2nd medal, and Umbra's 1st individual medal, and Potion, in their very first event, gets the bronze, and they hold on to 2nd place for the Poison Ivy. But the home team is on top after 12 events, followed by the Poison Ivy Deep Divers fall to 3rd, then it's the Shadow Riders, Green Lotus, and the Yellow Lotus. What an event that was. Stay tuned for the B Division sprint, then the elimination race.